Mic. Mic is important. Important to have my mic unmuted. Hello. Hello. Uh, so I am, well, I'm doing a Guerilla karaoke stream today. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna sing yet today, but I am gonna sing stuff because I want to sing today. I had been meaning to do a karaoke stream last week, and then I went to a concert and fried my voice. So we'll see how long this goes for today. This may not be as long as my normal one. But yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna sing some stuff. Let me get my song list so that I can get that pinned. Uh, it should be, my song list bot should be on. Apparently it is not. Give me a minute, I have to fix this now. Alright, my song list bot should be connected now. Song list. There we go. I'm gonna pin this, and then copy link. And then I've got to post this in my YouTube chat as well, which I forgot to open. Not you, not you. Stream manager. Karaoke stream. No, this is not made for kids. Alright, here we go. This should work now. Alright, I don't think I have anyone on YouTube, but for those of y'all who are on, YouTube, the link to my song list is pinned up there. You'll have to request it manually through the website because I don't have the song bot functional on YouTube. It's just functional on Twitch, I'm pretty sure. And then for those of y'all who are on Twitch, my song list is also in the pinned message. You should be able to request something by doing !SR and then the song name, or you can request it manually through the website as well. But yeah, I have those pinned. For now, I think I'm just gonna pick something out to sing. What do I have that I can pick out to sing? There's a whole bunch of new stuff that I've been working on that I want to try, but that's not on my song list yet. I think, I have been playing a lot of Project Sekai recently, so I think I am gonna go ahead and start with, I'm gonna start with Jackpot Sad Girl, which is, by Shudo. Although I am going to be using the Project Sekai version because the instrumental for the Vocaloid version is slightly too high for me. Let me make sure that that is working. That should be working. Application audio capture. Oh, yes, here we go. I apparently do not know the Japanese words to this as well as I thought I did. I'm gonna do a warm-up song, actually. I will choose another... I'll choose, let's see, page. I should have... Where is my YouTube? I think if I'm gonna warm up, I think I'm gonna do Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. That's always a good warm-up song to do. I need the film key. Alright, here we go. Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. Let me know if the volume balance is too loud or anything like that. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask them like questions and get some answers. What's a fire and what is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore above? Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world. Woo. I did not come into this very prepared, so I don't have like a set list put together or anything. So I'm just gonna sing whatever sounds or feels right, if that's okay with y'all. I may do some songs today that I don't know quite as well as I normally would, and I'm definitely gonna do some stuff that's not on my song list, so excuse me if I mess up the lyrics horrifically, because I probably will. But yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff today that's not on my song list, and I'm just gonna, do whatever I feel like. Although I am gonna still take recommendations off my song list, or I am gonna take recommendations from my song list, or recommendations that aren't on my song list. Just feel free to go ahead and cue them in my song list site if you're on YouTube, or if you're on Twitch, then you can use the !SR and then the song name to cue a song, I think. I'm pretty sure. Alright, what else do we got here? I'm not warmed up enough for that one yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to try that I haven't really. I am probably not warmed up enough for this. I am definitely not warmed up enough for this. I am gonna try, Aishite, Aishite, Aishite. I apologize when I butcher the high note at the end of the chorus, and I'm gonna want to stand up for this one. But yeah, I am gonna try Aishite, Aishite, Aishite by Kikuo. Yeah, I was definitely not warmed up enough for that. I need to remember what the... I have expression hotkeys that I just high key don't really remember what they are. I have to remember those so I can do my expressions better. But yeah, definitely not warmed up enough for that. Sorry. It was worth a shot. I think that one needs a little bit more practice. Let me see. What else do we got? do something I'm more familiar with this time around, I think. I don't actually know if there's anyone watching right now, but if there is anyone watching and you have a recommendation or something you want to hear me sing, please let me know. There's a pretty good chance that I know it and it's just not on my song list because I'm not super confident yet. But I decided that today, screw confidence, I'm singing whatever I want to sing. Although it may take me a second to figure out what I want to sing. I need another easy-ish warm-up song, I think. Let me see what I've got here. You know what? Since I'm not like super set in my high voice yet, in my higher part of my voice, I think I might be able to pull this one off. I am gonna do, this is one I don't think I've done before, Too Sweet by Hosier. Said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight, but then you wake up for the sunrise. Don't gotta pretend, baby, now and then. Don't you just wanna wake up, dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. Around in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't low, I ain't true, and the crown's where I go. I work late when I'm free from the phone, and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know, but who wants to live forever, babe? You treat your mouth as if it's heaven's gate, arresting you like you're a TSA. I wish I could go along, babe, don't get me wrong. You know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a vine, as sweet as a grape. If you can sit in a barrel, I'll wait until that day. I better take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Oh, 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 wait, shit. I forgot the song ended there. I was not paying attention to the karaoke video, evidently. Let me see. What else do I got on my list? Song list, there we go. Song list. I got quite a few things on my list. Whoop. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Mic's unmuted. There we go. Sorry, my mom got home early and I had to go let her know I was streaming so that I wouldn't get like called downstairs or anything. I want to do a Vocaloid song, I think. No, stop it. I'm not sure what Vocaloid song though, but a Vocaloid song, I think. Let me see. What do we got? I could attempt to do Goddish. I don't really know how much I can really, I don't know how well I can pull it off at this point. I'm still, I'm still not super warmed up. I think, let me see, what else do I got? I also don't think I can sing, I'm not sure what I can sing at this point yet. Let me see. What do I got? I gotta find something to sing. I can't just like sit here and talk about finding something to sing the whole time. No, I know exactly what I'm gonna sing. I am gonna try and sing Alien Alien. This is one that I've been wanting to learn like well enough to cover it for a while. I don't know if I wouldn't say I know it well enough to cover it, but I can definitely try and sing it here. This is gonna be a little rough. 戦いとろし焼きの征服15の キスコミュニケーション頑固生殖にキラキラ何かが起こる胸騒ぎエイリアン私エイリアンあなたの心を惑わせる鮮やかなうちの威力で演じてる気持ちはときめきエイリアン甘さのエイリアン生き合う心は逃れられないあなたに体験ながら世界の果てまでときめきすぎ電動とショットを繰り返している結構と長情な混沌が静かにあなたを蝕んだ平行な信号は問いだけがあった操縦変数の身長可能性のシンドローム一人きりようなような空想隠れる気泡まだあなたを全てを知りたいエイリアン私エイリアンあなたの心を惑わせる人に見えつらない力に気づいてよ私はエイリアンあなたのエイリアン震えが崩れることがない急ぐ隕石もときめく心には届かないエイリアン二人はエイリアンだからせないあなたを見たくないあ先にここまであなたと大好きI don't know that one well as well as I was hoping I knew it. I need to figure out how to make my model better reflect my embarrassed face. Yeah, it's okay. It's that is it's a Guerilla stream. I'm not. I really hope y'all aren't expecting me to be super prepared. My singing voice is starting to wear out already. I want to keep streaming though. I've been streaming for like half an hour. I think I might have to switch gears and play a game or something instead, maybe? I think I have to fix my yeah, you know what? I am going to change my stream names and I'm gonna pivot to playing a game so I don't burn out my voice. How the fuck do I spell horticulture? Horticulture. That's how I spell horticulture. Alright, so this is one that I actually played in my demo day yesterday. Or, well, the game I'm about to play. I'm gonna pivot to playing a game instead of doing a karaoke stream, so I should probably switch to my just chatting screen instead of my one with the karaoke mic. Anyways, so I am pivoting to playing a game instead. This is one that I played in my demo day yesterday that I played the demo for, and I really liked it, so I went ahead and I got the full game, and I was gonna, I was gonna save it for Monday. But since we're here, I think I'm gonna play some today instead. They actually just recently announced a sequel for this game. Alright, I gotta switch to my game capture screen, make sure I get that working. Game capture, Strange Horticulture. There we go! It works! Woo! Alright, what was I doing? Game? I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game, since for those of y'all who weren't here for when I played the demo, the streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors, so that the neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange in pleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Oh, I forgot to turn my audio on. Game audio's important to have that on. I should probably unpin my song list as well. Oh, it's unpinned already. Sweet. And then this one is remove that message and unpin. There we go. Okay. So back to Strange Horticulture. Now that I remember what I was doing. I think my Wi-Fi may not be my biggest fan at the moment, so I apologize if stuff is laggy. But I'm working on it, I promise. Recently the shop passed me after the death of my uncle. I did not get to finish reading that. Alright, so we've got this letter. We start off with this letter. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering boo. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellbone a good scratch behind the ear for me. If you ask me, Hellbone? Perfect name for perfect name for any cat, except maybe an orange cat, but even then, perfect name for a cat. Alright, so I am going to start off with this map, because this is what I had to do in the demo, is I had to... Library in Ambleside. Alright, so looking for Ambleside. I don't remember where it is. Oh, there it is. Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly, and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Alright, so I've done that. I don't think I need I can't do anything else with the map until I have, I don't know what this is. This has got to be something for later. I can't do anything else with the map until I have, this Will to Explore reloaded again. But what I can do is I can have this letter, or this clue letter thing stored. And then there's something here. This is, I believe, this counts as a clue as well. Or, no, it counts as a letter. Okay. And then... I know I've got to water my plants. But I don't know what plants are what yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start the day. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me. But nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. She wants St. John's poppy. Alright, so if I remember correctly from the demo, I've got this book of plants, and then this will tell me what, this book will tell me what plants are what. So I need St. John's poppy. It is red with a yellow center. I think it's this one? I can take a closer look. Flowers are red with a sweet scent. I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm looking for. Alright. Clovilium. Right, and then I need to label you St. John's Poppy. So this is one I know for sure. I think what I'm gonna do is before I go through my next customer, I'm gonna go through this book and see if I can identify any of these in particular. Alright, so this is... Oh, I've got Will to Explore already again. There is a dangerous plant in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. So what I want to do is I want to go to Backbarrow and go to the hills to the north. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into a bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, a cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant acquired. Cool. Alright, so I'm looking for Bishop's Parasol, a mushroom found in damp, dark places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Alright, so I'm looking for a mushroom. Smells strongly of sour milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. I can't tell if this is meant to be the Bishop's Parasol or not. I think it probably is, because as far as I recall, the other mushroom has a name already. But because I don't know for sure, I'm going to put a different color label on it. I'm going to make you purple for ones that I'm not sure about. Bishop's Parasol. Okay. Alright, Clovilium. According to legend, Clovilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the name Lovelock. Alright, so I'm looking for something with heart-shaped leaves. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. You, maybe? Small red berries. Nope. What about you? You are not heart-shaped. I know you. I know. You're not it. You're not it. These ones, maybe? These are not heart-shaped either. You? Ooh, those look like they're heart-shaped. Or those look like they're more heart-shaped than anything else so far. So I am going to tentatively label you, Clovilium. Oh, no, I want you. Clovilium. I spelled that right? Yes, I spelled that right. Farmer's Worry, a spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Always safe to consume in small quantities. Well, I don't think I have any other mushrooms yet. I have you, but I'm pretty sure you're Bishop's Parasol. And I know from the demo that you're not, that you're something else. Oh, I need to put you in the archive while I'm thinking about it. Okay, I've got Will to Explorer already again, but I don't know where I'm going yet. Forest Camphor. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect. Camphor produces... Alright, so I know you. I know this one from the demo. Not that one. This one is from the demo. You are Forest Camphor. I'm going to give you a yellow label because I know for sure already. Forest Camphor. Alright, Fox Button. Shiny leaves in opposing pairs along the stem. So I have two options. I have this one with opposing pairs along the stem. Or I have, if I recall correctly, oh, I have this one too. No, I don't want to label you. I want to. That's not the right leaf shape. I have this one over here, which could also be Fox Button. But again, the leaves aren't the right shape. So I'm gonna tentatively label you fox button. Fox. Gandhi root is a plant with medicinal properties that aids with digestive troubles with rough leaves. If I remember correctly, it's this one. Leaves are coarse to the touch, and it has the right look to it. So I'm fairly sure you are Gandhi root. Gandhi root. Alright, gilded dendra is... do not drink the sap of this plant. It's very poisonous. That doesn't really tell me too much about the plant. I'm looking for long leaves that are curved at the end. If I'm correct, it should say something about the leaves in the description. If I don't, if it's the right plant. You, maybe? It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. You don't look right either. Alright, so I don't know that one yet. Harlequin blue. Bushy blue flower heads die back. They release seeds with a downy pathos. Alright, so I'm looking for something with bushy flower heads. That doesn't look right. You, maybe? Blue flowers light airy scent, but this doesn't look quite right either. Alright, so I'm gonna pass up on that one. Lemon dandy. Lemon dandy is this one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because it's got the curled leaves that resemble a peeled lemon rind. So I know that you are lemon dandy. Mary's breath is wide waxy leaves. I'm pretty sure that's this one. Yeah, alright, so you are Mary's breath. Mary's breath. Mellow glow, it has thorns. I don't think I took note of anyone that has thorns back in the demo. You don't have thorns. You don't have thorns. It's a plant, it's not a mushroom. You don't have thorns. Neither do you. You don't. You don't say anything about thorns. Oh, you have thorns. You might be mellow glow then. Okay, I'm gonna give that a purple for tentative. Mellow glow. Check. Wren has long leaves known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons. And though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Alright, so I have known death because it is... I inherited this shop from my dead uncle. So I'm fairly sure you are Wren, although I am going to make it purple for tentative. Wren. St. John's Poppy. Wandering Boo has sharp gills on the underside of the mushroom. So I think you are probably... undersides are somewhat sharp. Sweet. So you are going to be my... Wandering Boo? Or Bue, I guess? Winter Boar. Blue-gray flowers. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent. Okay, so I want to look for something with blue-gray flowers, rubbery leaves. You, maybe? Blue flowers, stiff leaves. That doesn't look right, though. That one is purple, not really blue. think that's all I have in the book so far. So I am going to go ahead and serve my next customer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Sweet. Thank you, Mr. Mailman. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Just as I had come to fear that that wickedness had injected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in the world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, so I think this will be my next world to explore then. Is this? I can take this letter. I'm looking for Gosforth, and then the woods to the south of Gosforth. Let me see. Gosforth. There we are. Woods to the south of town. And then the northeast corner of the woods is where he said. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spot a bright flower among the trees. Take out your plants. Cool. What are you? Do you have anything? Single, sweet-smelling dark flower. I don't think I have a book descriptor that matches this yet, so I'm gonna call the next person. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way down through Backbarrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Alright, so you want lemon dandy. And so I will receive Fennett, which is you. I don't remember whether it was 1 or 2 T's. I'm gonna assume 2 T's, and then I'm gonna use red for a tentative, for different version of tentative. Purple's for tentative based on the book description. Red is gonna be for, I don't know what I don't have it matched to a book description yet, but I know the name. Oh, I have bios now. Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, this is the same as it was in the demo. It finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture, seeking relief from her nightmares. Chat log, Friday. Alright, so I can just go back and read this. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child. A sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past few weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest Camphor. Alright, that was... which one was that? Wandering Boo, Gandy Root, Mary's Breath, St. John's Poppy, Lemon Dandy, Pavilion, Forest Camphor. Alright, well, I've got a book entry for Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. I had a flower that said it smelled buttery. I don't remember which one, though. Sweet scent. Light, airy scent. Stiff leaves. Was it you? The purple flowers have a light, buttery scent. There we go. So that makes you, what was it called? Butterdale. Butterdale. Okay, I've got Will to Explore again. Oh, that's got a check mark on it, so that means I'm done with whatever that's going to tell me. I can put that in the archive. So instead, with my Will to Explore, and see if there's... So we're in Undermere. There are witches in the forest, and you have to take the long way around back through Backbarrow. I think if I go to this forest, I might be able to encounter the witches. Nothing here. Nope. Okay, no luck. Guess I'm moving to the next person then. Nora Butterfield, got any wandering boo? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? The old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo, if you've got it. That was this one, I think. Yes, Wandering Boo. Sweet. Then I got another book entry. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. I think that's probably my dark blue right here. It matches the portrait and it matches the description somewhat, but I'm still gonna have it be a tentative Lady of Summer. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the day. And then I've got these... It started when she found something. Something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. And then this says Row H, the third river. So my guess is that's a spot on my map that I can go to. Day 2, Saturday. Yeah, so this is a new clue. And I have got a fresh Will to Explore. Row H, the third river. Oh. Give me a second, my phone's going crazy. Okay, so I have this, the third river. So row H, assuming that that's the first river. Then wouldn't that be the third? But this doesn't curl in at any point like that one does. Third river, row H. I figure it's gotta be here. Let me see, I'm looking for a curve, row H, the third river, and then I'm looking for a really dramatic curve that goes into a pond. That's not it. Don't think that's it either. So this is row I. I'm looking for row H. 1, 2, 3. You look like the third river, but you don't have a place where you... I'm gonna set this aside for now. as a clue. Alright. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start my day. Isidore Burbridge. Bring me a sample of Apis demyssus, and be quick about it, that damn cat is setting off my allergies. I'm not sure which one Apis demyssus is. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Well, screw you, my cat is allowed to be where it wants. Apis demyssus, Gandy root. That was you? I'm pretty sure? Yes, gotta move this around. Alright, Gandy root, and I got another book entry. Meek dew, beautiful flowers made up of many more smaller florets. Make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant. Where was I? It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful scars. Alright, so I'm gonna change the label on you to yellow, because I know who you are for sure now. And then I'm looking for... table of contents. I'm looking for... not wren, not winterbourne, not philodendra, lady of summer, Mary's breath. Meek dew is a flower made up of many smaller flowers with painful sores. The leaves cause painful sores. This one, maybe? No. It's not you, it's not you. I'm looking for something similar to this, probably? Let me look at about the leaves. Many smaller blue flowers versus you. This doesn't say anything about the leaves, but I think... and I think I already have a very rough approximation of this one's... of which one this is. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I don't need... oh, I've got another bio. Isidore Burbage. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune, but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. I'm just gonna move on to the next person, I think. I don't have anything new from dialogue. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Alright, so Lake Undermere is somewhere I might want to go as well. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. I am, in fact, very interested. So it's at Hard Knot? Hard Knot. Got it. I just gotta figure out where that is. Hard Knot, there we go. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. It's locked. I'm pretty sure you're Clavilium. Oh, you are Clavilium. Sweet. Alright, so I can change the label on you. Guerilla. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. Alright, I think that might be you, actually. But I am not sure. I need to change the label on my Clavilium. I can put you away. I want to change the label on my Clavilium to yellow. And I got 3 plants. A whole bunch of cool different fungi. I had a fungi in here, or a fungus, I guess, that I didn't have a name for yet. Table of contents. The Bishop's Parasol is the one that seems to draw in light. closer look at you. It seems to give off a small amount of light. That doesn't seem right. Or I can look at you. It smells rotten. Or you. A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. So that, I'm pretty sure that makes you Bishop's parasol. This is tentative because I'm not sure about it. Bishop's parasol. Alright, and then there was the other mushroom that I thought could be Bishop's parasol that I'm fairly sure is not now. Alright. Moving on, I guess. Reuben Ward. I'm heading to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. The leader, the Arda, I think that says Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding somewhere. I was hoping you might have some Fox Button that would help me win them over. Alright, so I was pretty sure you were Fox Button. Yes, you are indeed Fox Button. Okay. Alright, so instead of going through each time I get a new book entry, I think I'm gonna go through everything at the end of the day. You are Fox Button. I know that for sure. But what I do have is the name of the forest now. It is something, something forest, Grisdale Forest. As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the Sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I am not welcome here. Oh, I got negative points for that. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Okay. So I have a new bio for you. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He is a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. These victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Alright, so I didn't mean to do that. I want to... Victoria Gray, you're back. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room illegally, I might add, and holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harlequin Blue. Alright, so I need to find the description for that. Harlequin Blue is when the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. Once hardened and dried, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Right, so it could be... You don't look right. I'm gonna drag this over here so I can still see stuff, even when I... Bushy blue flower heads. Alright. So I think it is most likely to be you, since you're my only other blue flower. It still doesn't look quite right to me. But I am gonna take a wild guess and hope that that's it. Okay, that is Harlequin Blue. Good to know. I'm gonna label you Harlequin Blue. Okay. I've got another new... I'm gonna see if I can find this third river that I'm looking for. Again. I'm looking looking for row H, the third river. I don't know if it's the third river from the left or the third river from the right. But I think I can probably safely assume that it's probably the third river from the left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. A dead deer in the river. Yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotted flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Got a new plant. You're another one with a dark blue flower. You could be. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. There was a description in here about a plant that was did sores on the fingers if you handle it wrong. I'm not looking for you, I'm looking for the one that has sores on the fingers. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. You don't look like the picture, is the issue. Where was it? I had it somewhere here. What did I do with it? What? There. The thing is that doesn't look like the picture. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Bethany Coleman. Beth was born into a loving family, but she never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young, and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduina. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now that her mentor has been murdered, and Beth is looking for answers. Now her mentor has been murdered. You are Ward and you're Coleman, so I don't think she's his daughter, because that was my first thought, is if she would be his daughter. Right, so you need Mary's breath, which was one of these ones. You. I need to be more careful that wasn't Mary's breath. Okay, then what does Mary's breath look like? Because you are not it. Mary's breath? The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amounts of water it requires. Alright, so I'm looking for something with large waxy leaves. Not that one. Not that one. I don't think that doesn't look right. You, maybe? Soft and feathery. No. It's not you. Could be you, maybe? The veined leaves have a waxy finish. There we go. Okay, so I've got a letter that'll let me enter the forest now. I need to label this. Mary... No. Mary's breath. Okay, and then I've got a letter that will let me enter the forest. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. So I'm gonna go ahead and go there since I have exploration points. This is Grisdale Forest, across from Torver. And then one square is roughly 1 mile. So I think here... Okay, so that was the wrong place. I must be another one over. Let's move on then, I guess. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. Hey, the last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. I need Butterdale or Meekdew. Alright, so I need to figure out which one's right. Butterdale is the cure for skin rashes, so you are probably Butterdale. I probably need to give him Butterdale. Let me double check Meekdew just to be sure. Yeah, Meekdew is the one with that'll have sores. Storian. The dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Alright, so I know that you are Butterdale. Cool. Alright, so now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all of my book entries and see if I can identify any plants based on what I have. This one is light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of wool. It's not you, it's not you, it's not you. It's not you. I don't have any other blue flowers. Alright, Bishop's Parasol is one that I'm fairly sure I have tentatively identified. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught, made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that prevents against extreme cold. When conditions are just right, in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Alright, so it could be you. You do not have any description about the leaves. You, maybe? Smooth, waxy leaves. Looking for yellow flowers. Alright, so I'm going to tentatively assume that you're Brimlock, because I got you wrong last time. Brimlock. Butterdale I have identified. Clavilium I have identified. Farmer's Worry is a spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Alright, so I'm looking for something that describes itself as spongy. Alright, so I don't have any mushrooms that match the description. I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. I'm looking for a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. I think it's probably here that I need to go. A sister tries to stop me, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on the table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? The escort. Alright, so Ren is the one that turns colors when exposed to poison. Alright, so I can change you to yellow. I obtain a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the Ren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the Ren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Alright, so now I've got more plants to look at. So I'm gonna want to start over in my book of plants. Guerilla. Light blue flowers like tufts of gentle lamb's wool. What was I doing? I got distracted. You, maybe? No. Alright, so I don't have a Guerilla. I think I already picked out a Brimlock. Farmer's Worry might be one that I have gotten. Although I don't think I got any new mushrooms, did I? I did not get any new mushrooms. Gilded Dendra. Oh, that might be the other, that might be this one that has the, my fingers ache from handling this plant. Even touching the leaves can be painful. And the leaves look like the right shape too. I think you might be Gilded Dendra. Gilded Dendra. Alright. Moving on. Gray Sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene. And the flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. I don't think I have anything here that matches that. You, maybe? No. Flame-like tendrils. Oh, you're Gray Sandfire. Okay. I'm gonna go purple, because I'm not entirely sure. Gray Sandfire. Harlequin Blue I've identified already. Lady of Summer I'm pretty sure I've got. Meek Dew is the one made from smaller flowers. This has thorns as well. What was the one with the thorns that I passed by? I think it's another one down here. Mellow Glow. Sharp thorns that protect it from predators. I think this one's probably Mellow Glow, so my other one is not. Mellow Glow. Alright, so my other one that I had labeled as Mellow Glow is not in fact Mellow Glow. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near-blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. So that's you, then, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, so you are Shimmerlung. Shimmerlung. Storian is the one with the dark red fruits. I'm fairly sure that's this one all the way over here. Red fruits, long flat leaves. So I'm gonna tentatively name you Storian. Storian. Alright, and then Winter Boar is the blue-gray flowers that I don't think I have at the moment. And that's everything I have in the book. Alright, I think that's about the end of my day. I don't have any more clues or letters. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end my day. And I get another clue card. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Alright, so I'm gonna start off seeing if I can figure out what this card. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick. Alright, so I'm looking for Lowick or Hawkshead. Lowick. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick. Where is Hawkshead? Alright, so north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, and south of Crinkle Crags. So, south of Crinkle Crags, and west of Rustland. So north of Hawkshead, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay, so west of Rustland. Rustland's there. South of Crinkle Crags. So here or here. North of Hawkshead. And east of Lowick. I think it's right here. Yes, it is. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. I've got 2 more plants. Sweet. I think I'm going to put you 2 up here just for the sake of saving a little bit of space. And then now I can start my day. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant, lady of what's it, something or other. Ugh, I'm no green-eyed tra-air, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. I'm fairly sure that's Lady of Summer. Let me double-check the description. The leaves grow around delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. I'm fairly sure you're Lady of Summer. Sweet. Alright, so that's got a book entry. I am gonna fix the label on you. Just change that to yellow. And then move on to my next one. David Schaefer. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me that the art looked always looked out for the less fortunate. Oh, Rainer, hey, I didn't notice you were here. I've been streaming for a hot second. But yeah, hey, I decided I wanted to stream today, even though it's not really scheduled. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it. But if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Alright, so he's telling me to explore the Great Gable. And I need a plant that will prevent me from freezing. So, Strange Book of Plants. I need Brimlock. Brimlock. Leaves are waxy and tough, and it produces small yellow flowers in the right conditions. Alright, so I have one of these. I'm fairly sure I had one of these labeled as Brimlock already. Just not sure which. I think you might be. Don't be wrong, sweet. Okay. Okay, I've got another book, but as I've been doing, I have decided not to... I'm not going to try and match up book entries and new plants during the day. I'm going to save them and do them all later. So letters. I am, however, going to change the label on you now that I know which one you are. I am no longer feeling the cold and am presently rewarded. Alright. So there's another one. I'm gonna put you up here for space-saving concerns. And move on to my next customer. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay, which plant is it? Another funny-looking mushroom. Cool. Simone Green. Hellebore! Always a pleasure. Oh, it's not Hellbone, it's Hellebore. That is... Well, I mean, Hellbone is an appropriate name for a black cat, but Hellebore is a much more appropriate name for a cat that's living in a plant shop, given that, well, Hellebore is a variety of nightshade, specifically a very poisonous variety of nightshade. It's not quite as poisonous as deadly nightshade, but it is still very poisonous. It has really pretty dark purple flowers. Sorry, I have somewhat of an interest in medicinal plants, and specifically plants that have been used for medicinal purposes, or plants that were used for medicinal purposes in ancient societies. And Hellebore is one of those. I forgot to read. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. Oh, this is the librarian that sent us the letter. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Alright. Common trouse grows on the slopes of red pike. So I'm gonna take my adventure and look for red pike somewhere. It's gonna be in mountains, probably. Red pike, red pike, red pike. There we go. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look far to find what I am after. Alright, and then I have a book entry for you, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. And go to the next person. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyways, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. But don't look at me like that, you know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyways, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Yes, I do. It is this guy, I'm pretty sure. This guy, Shimmerlung. Sweet. Okay, so I can change the label on that as well. To yellow. Yellow is for the ones that I'm sure of. Next. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. M something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. She's looking for, the Meekdew. This beautiful flower, made up of many smaller florets, is a sought-after decorative plant. Touching the leaves against bare skin results in painful sores. Alright, so I'm looking for Meekdew. It's gotta be one of the ones I don't have yet. Flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. That does not look right. It's flowers made up of many smaller flowers. Not you, it's not you. I don't think it's you. Stiff leaves. It's not you. Fairly sure you're Fennet. It could be you, maybe? Single pink flower that smells pleasant. No. It could be one of these guys. Dark blue flowers, smells like sweet rhubarb. Or you, maybe? Bright red flowers grow at the end of thin stems. I am not honestly sure which one Meekdew is supposed to be. I can archive you. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. Alright. So it's probably gonna describe... I think my Rising Dread resets every day or every couple of days. So what I'm just gonna risk it and choose one of the ones that has anything about the leaves, or has any description about the flowers. It looks like the flowers are 4 petals. You're Gilded Dendra, I'm pretty sure. I know which one you are, I know which one you are. I know which one most of these are. I think it's probably gotta be one of these two. I'm gonna attempt this one. This one looks the most similar to the picture. Nope, that was not the right plant. Okay. So that's not it. I don't think it's this one. Alright, I can get probably 3 errors in a day, I think. So I've got to find something I don't have identified yet. It could be you, maybe? Oh, you're made up of several different flowers. It might be you. Please be this one. Yes, okay, sweet. So I can label you Meekdew. Meekdew. Alright, and now I get to go through my book to check on my new plants and my new entries and see what I've got. A Guerilla is light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. I know it's not you. I'm pretty sure it's not you, because you're not rounded. I know it's not you. Neither of these are light blue, and I know which ones these are already. Bishop's parasol seeps a milky fluid. I'm fairly sure it's you. But it could be one of my other mushrooms as well. It could be this guy, maybe? Mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. It's not that one. And I'm pretty sure it's not this one. Alright, candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow amongst tall leaves. So it's this one, I think. This one's candlewood, probably. So I'm gonna make you purple. Candlewood. Alright. Common Trouse is, despite being described as common, the Trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of the Red Pike. I need to start organizing these better. Give them all a little more space. There should be room for 4 flowers on each section of shelf. There we go, that's better spaced. Alright, so I'm looking for common Trouse. I'm fairly sure you might be common Trouse. It is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of the Red Pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as balm against eye strain. I'm pretty sure you are common Trouse. check. Farmer's Worry is a spongy mushroom with potent abilities. I don't think I have anything that matches this one at the moment. Candy Root, Gilded Dendra, Grey Sandfire. Already identified those, I'm fairly sure. Mellow Glow, Fennet. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. So I'm fairly sure I have temporarily labeled this as Fennet. Leaves are quite soft. I'm fairly sure that you match. Wren, Shimmerlung, St. John's Poppy, Storian. I've already figured out Storian, I think. Sunset Mounttrap. Or Sunset Mount Cap. I need to learn to read this script. The Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, and it is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. I think that's you. Because you have the unpleasant smell. Yeah. Alright, so you are... I don't know you for sure, so you're gonna be purple. Sunset Mount Cap. Right, moving on, and then Winter Boar. I'm pretty sure you're Winter Boar. Blue-gray flowers with an orange center. But then again, I don't know you for sure, so Winter Boar. Alright, and then, what time is it? Oh, it's getting really late. I think I may have to finish things up here for today. Sorry for the relatively short time that you guys have been able to be here. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to finish up for today right about now. I will get my schedule posted tonight, and then I will see you all on Monday, probably for more of this game, because I am already, really engaging with this, so probably for a little bit more of this game on Monday. But yeah, I'll post my schedule tonight, and I will see y'all then. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.